Okay, YouTubers, we got a 2008 Chrysler Sebring. We got a no crank, no start issue. Show you what's going on here. See everything is lights and everything coming on. Car won't crank. The issue is that what happened was this guy, he he got in his car, of course, started it up, put it in drive, went on about his business, went to the store. He took in, after he went to the store, he, of course, came back outside, went to get back in his car, and then, of course, this happened. It would not start. Now, we checked everything, checked the starter, made sure the starter was working. I also checked the cables and all in here, make sure everything was good in here. 'Cause I know they have a problem with the spring in here. Not saying that would have anything to do with it. I know that spring comes loose. That'll have a lot to do with your shifter not coming out of gear, of course. So anyway, after I checked the starter, made sure the battery was good. What else? Made sure the fuses, relays was good. So then, show you guys what happened here. Okay, what happened was, well, I already took the cable apart already. Well, took it off the little bracket or what have you. So anyway, when he put it in gear, when he first got in his car, he put it in gear. There's a bushing that goes on here on the transmission. There's a bushing. That bushing get worn out. So anyway, it was just enough where he can put it in gear. So once he put it in gear, I guess it was just hanging on. So when he got to the store and stopped his car, he put the shifter inside the car and parked. He thinking he was in park, but by he having and I know you got anyway, the car didn't move, of course, and the only reason why it didn't move was because one of his tires was low, and he was parked in the area where it wasn't on an incline or anything like that. So that's why the car didn't move. So the whole time he thinking that the car was in park, it was actually still in drive. So that's the reason why the car wouldn't start, because it still was in drive. So anyway, you got to find the, I don't know if you guys let's see here. Can't really see it, but if I can get to it here. Anyway, here's the transmission shifter here, and I just put it back in park. Put it back in park. Of course, the shift cable is not on there. It'll still start though. And here we go. Started right up. I feel like you got a little problem with the ignition, with the key here. Let's see here. Because it's getting in and got stuck there. It don't just snap right back. So if it doesn't snap right back, that means that the ignition switch that's behind there, that thing must be going bad back there, because the ignition switch thing has a spring in it, and if it's not, because it seems like it's kind of getting stuck. Well, okay, well that time it kind of worked okay. That means it must just be going bad. It ain't all the way bad yet, but anyway, that's why the key kind of staying there, because it's not snapping back like it's supposed to. Like I said, that has a lot to do with that ignition switch back there. There's also with these Chryslers, they also have a problem with the there's some type of rod that's inside the cylinder or whatever. It breaks, and you have to go in there and, you know, of course, take all this loose, and the bottom here and this part here, to actually take the whole ignition out of there, to change that, some type of rod thing. I can't think exactly what's the name of it. I know I've done it before. Just can't think of the name of it right now at the time. So anyway, what you can do is what I've done, and let's see here, turn this back off here. What I've done, I ordered this little kit here from Bushings Fix, and show you what it is. Just a little two-piece unit here, and can't exactly do this with one hand here. And all you're doing is you're just taking a little piece, the end with all the little cuts in it, and all you're doing is you're pushing that inside here. And what they're doing is, reason why you're pushing it inside, there is so that this here can stay closed while you're pushing it through the shift cable. So without getting this here, you will actually have to buy the whole entire shift cable, because of course the dealer don't sell just the bushing. So anyway, once you push this inside there, you're actually gonna, with all this here connected, you're actually gonna push this through. You're gonna push it through. Once you push it through, this little piece here is, like I said, is gonna stay closed. And once you push it through, and then you pull this piece off, which is coming through here, it's gonna stay locked in there. It's gonna stay locked in there. And then I mean, this little red piece here, you could just throw this away. And then once you do that, you can put like a little grease or something on there while this is all pushed in there, you know, while that's in there. And oh wow, almost seemed like it wanted to go in there without me misusing that. Ain't that something? Well, but I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna use what it came with. And and like I say, anyway, that's the problem. It definitely wasn't a starter. Actually, the guy took it and he actually changed the starter. But I know sometimes you can buy starters remanufactured from these auto parts stores, and man, you can get a brand new starter and it would not. You'll be thinking it's something else, and it'll wind up being a starter. It could be a brand new starter and you have a problem. Same thing with alternators. It could be a brand new alternator, well, remanufactured alternator. I don't know if it happened with a brand new alternator, but remanufactured alternators, you can put that new alternator on there, and man, they would not charge up your system. So the best thing to do when you go into any one of these auto parts stores, and no matter who they are, it could be one of the top brand stores. When you go and buy a starter or alternator, whether it's new, remanufactured or whatever, have them do a test on it, and that's where you'd be for sure that, you know, it actually works. That'll eliminate one of your problems. And another thing is, what I do with the alternators when I buy them, what I do is I take and spin them. You want to take and give it a good little spin. Just spin the pulley. See if you hear any type of little clicking noise or whatever. Because what happened is, you put that alternator on your car. Next thing you know, you hear all kind of squeaking noise, and then you're gonna wind up changing your battery. I mean, not your battery, your serpentine belt, thinking that's the problem, but it's actually that alternator making all that squeaking noise. Because I mean, I don't know why, but some kind of, I don't know if the bearings dry up in them from sitting on a shelf so long. I have no clue, or they didn't install it the correct way. But anyway, that's just a little another little tip there. So anyway, thank you guys. I'm about to get this thing installed and have this guy come on and pick his car up. Thank you.